What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? It's your boy DC Cool back in for another video. Today's topic is why the PS5 and the Xbox 4 are not coming out anytime soon. Now, of course, we don't know what the Xbox will actually be called. Microsoft are pretty out of the box for their names for their consoles. But for the sake of this video, we're just gonna call it the Xbox 4. Okay, keep it simple, because it's their fourth console. Or X4, whatever. Moving on. Here's why I believe these consoles not coming out no time soon. Now you hear some people on the inside, always talking about PS5 and Xbox, new Xbox and everything, and 2 years away, 3 years away, whatever the case may be. I don't believe that, and let's go ahead and go over why I don't believe that. If you look at the PS2 era and back, consoles, 3, 4, 5, usually about 4 or 5 years, you get a new console coming out. And the power back then, was good at this time. It was nothing compared to what we have now, obviously. And virtually, let's just face it, the PS4 and the Xbox One are just closed off, weaker PCs. They're just small, they're just PCs. They're just weaker PCs, And you know what I'm saying? So, PS3 360, that was the longest generation of consoles we've ever had. They were like 8 years, like 8 years for 360, 7 for PS3. Because 360 was out a year before the PS3 was. Now, here's the thing: with the PS4 and Xbox One, we have something now we have never had before. We have mid-gen upgrades. We've always had mid-gen, slim models of consoles. That's always been a thing. But it's the first time ever we have mid-generation upgraded hardware. You know what I'm saying? PS4 Pro, Xbox One X. So this is brand new. Uncharted waters, uncharted territory. Nobody knows how it's going to turn out. Nobody knows how well they're actually going to sell when it's all said and done. This is new. And because of things like this, I don't see PS5 and X4 or whatever coming out no time soon. It doesn't make sense. I mean, there are developers who haven't even made a game for the PS4 or Xbox One yet. I mean, Red Dead Redemption 2 is going to be the first official PS4 game, unless you count the port of GTA 5. I mean, a first built from the ground up PS4 current gen game from Rockstar. They're developers who haven't even made a game yet for PS4. You know what I'm saying? Who are in development or whatever the case may be. Or only made one game so far. So I just don't see it happening. Now let's talk about the PS3 360 era some more. A lot of people will say, well, that era was, we had standard definition and HD definition and online gaming and stores and multiplayer and voice chat. It was a completely different world, and I agree with all that. I completely agree. Gaming took a big, leap forward, and everything became so great and so different. I completely agree with that. Now we're accustomed to that, and now we're just getting more of the same, with smoother, better options on PS4, Xbox One. That's the way it's going to keep going, because they pretty much give us everything we can get. We have Share Play, which is a great feature on PS4. You have Mixer on Xbox One, and and Skype and all that kind of stuff and everything. Which I don't think you can do that anymore now because they cut Connect. But it's cool. It's a cool feature. What I'm saying, Skype on the console and everything like that, and multitasking. But the fact of the matter is, I do not see new consoles come out no time soon. I mean, if you look at, like I said, the PS3 360 era, and the SD, the HD, and everything, that all makes sense and all. But, now with the PS4 and Xbox One, games look better than ever. They play better than ever. We got 4K, all that kind of stuff, or upscale 4K, checkerboarding, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? So there's a stronger version of what we already have. Feature wise, we pretty much always have the same stuff. It just works better. Like being able to play Spotify in the background, things like that. Where before you couldn't do it because you had enough RAM on the PS3, or what I'm saying, things like that. But let's take a look at the PS4 Xbox One right now. Okay, the PS4 Pro is $400 because it's been an upgraded console, but they ain't upgraded the way it was stronger. I think it's CPU or GPU or just GPU. I'm not exactly sure of the specs, but I know it's been touched up, it's been upgraded somewhat, but it couldn't be upgraded too much. Considering the fact that the console's, still the same price. If you look at the Xbox One X, which is the deciding factor of this whole argument, that had nice boost in the GPU, CPU, and 6 teraflops. I don't know the specs. We heard that, power Xbox One X for a long time now. Y'all know what's popping. Y'all know what's going on. So that's a $500 console. Okay. Now, if that's a $500 console, how much do you think PS5 and the Xbox 4 would be if they actually came out in a year or two? We could be looking at $700-800 consoles, because it has to be way stronger than the current ones. It has to be it has to show us a clear difference between what we have now and then for people to buy it if you go with the power route. So obviously you're going to have 8 teraflops, 10 teraflops, something like that. They're going to do some crazy numbers, do some crazy specs. You know what I'm saying? Some high end PC type shit, and take a Series L on the hardware, which I usually always take an L on the hardware, make it for the software. But $700-800, like Sony ain't trying to do that again. That's part of what hurt them with the PS3 so much. That console was like damn near $1,000 to make, $800-900 to make for the PS3. They sold it for $600. And we all saw how well that worked out and how much backlash they got for that $600 console. They don't want to go through that again. They don't want to take a loss like that on the hardware again. And Microsoft, although they can afford it, Sony can afford it too, they're still a billion-dollar company. They still lost $1 billion after it's all said and done, on PS3s. So I'm supposed to believe we're going to get newer hardware, brand new consoles in 2 years, and they be under $500, under $600, while making it stronger. Hell no. They're not going to take that Series L on these systems. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. They're going to be a premium price. There are high-end PCs right now. The 1080 Ti, which I believe currently, if it's not the most highest graphics chip, it's one of the top tier graphics chips you can get for a PC, 4K, 60 frames per second, and it still has issues. Ultra high settings, everything maxed out, is not running native 4K and 60 frames at the same time without bugs, without issues, without something crashing, without something breaking. We're not there yet on consoles. If PC's not there yet, we're damn sure not there yet on consoles. It's just the facts, people. I'm sorry. I'm a console gamer myself, but it's just the facts. If there are high-end PCs struggling to do 4K 60 native, there's no way any console is going to do that no time soon. It's just the way it is, And those chips for PC are way more expensive than the console is. So there's no way it's gonna happen. Like I said, unless they're gonna be taking a Series L and just going all out. Which realistically, come on, nobody's going to do that. You'd be a fool. So with that all being said, I don't believe PS5 and Xbox 4 are coming out no time soon. It's just too soon, man. It's just too soon. We have to wait till the stuff gets cheaper, so you manufacture this stuff and mass produce it. Even if they buy all these parts and stuff in bulk, it's still going to be a lot of money. And they're still going to be losing a lot of money. People are investing in PS4s. Like I said, there are developers who haven't even made games for the PS4 yet. Whose games haven't even come out yet. You know what I'm saying? Spider-Man's even out yet. God of War's even out yet. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're going to have something to launch with the PS4, the PS5. You know what I'm saying? With the new Xbox, Xbox 4, you're going to have a launch title. I mean, Microsoft, they're struggling with their game library right now. They're trying to, acquire some new first parties and things like that. So what the hell with Xbox 4 has a launch title if it come out in 2 years? Microsoft needs games on the Xbox One, let alone talking about some new system dropping games on. You gotta worry about what you got now. You ain't got no games for your current system right now. You talking about a new system? Yeah, right. You got games that are in development, according to Phil Spencer, setting off for some new exclusives, things like that, new first parties they're trying to build, and they're restructuring it in Microsoft right now. So you gotta worry about your Xbox One and get games on there and get your stuff together. When you talking about getting a new system out, it just don't make any sense. Especially because that Xbox One X just came out, and you're asking people to pay $500 for it. Which, let's be realistic about that. $500 does not mean $500. With the tax and everything like that, and console tax and stuff like that, electronic tax, it's expensive. It's going to be, $523, $530. Usually most people get themselves an extra controller, a game or two or whatever. Assuming that's all you need. Everything else is already outside the box, or inside the box, I should say. You're looking at $600 something, really, in retrospect, if you really think about it. So yeah, And think about now, add that onto the new consoles in 2 years. It's going to be $700. You paying a stack for new consoles? Hell no. So that's my rant, man. That's what I think. Tell me what you guys think. Thanks for listening. Until next video, I'll catch you guys later. You know the use. Like, subscribe. Peace out, y'all.